So let's start with King Rich's. I like his show. I like his vibe, his energy. And I've said that before. And this is an interesting exchange with a woman who is 32 years old and seems to not want to face reality about what's happened in her life, where it may be headed. Let's listen to what she says first, and then we'll react.
But let me ask you this: like
age is nothing but a number. I'm so sorry.
Age ain't nothing but a number.
Yeah, 100%.
You sure about that?
I mean, my life hasn't even started yet.
Do you think biology runs by that kind of logic?
Well, the older I get, the younger I look. So I don't know.
But your ability to have children.
I don't know.
The older you get, the less of this ability you have to have children. So it does matter, like, what age you find your partner at, and it does matter when you find the one you want.
Someone Google a woman at 49 having kids from her own womb.
So dangerous.
I go to the gym.
It don't matter if there's a woman in Guatemala and she was 50 and she had her first child, bro. It don't matter. That doesn't mean that's what's common or typical.
I go to the gym. I eat natural products. I'm very healthy.
Natural products.
Everything.
That's a strange choice of words.
Would you like?
Why did you just say food?
Yeah, like I'm very clean eating, healthy person. I'm really on point with myself. So I don't think I will get to an age where I can't have kids. I don't think that will happen. I think I will.
You think you'll never get to an age where you can't have kids?
I mean, it's not impossible.
You defy biology.
It's not impossible. It's not. I know. Okay, I don't know personally, but there's people. There's women.
Not fair for the
there's
kid.
women
it's not
older.
Fair. It's far from fair for the kid. I'm sorry.
Listen, let me tell you something.
Okay, so let's talk about this. First of all, I think we can all acknowledge that she's an attractive woman. She is 32 years old. It seems to me that she does take care of herself. You can always look at a woman's skin. This is interesting, actually. Look at a woman's skin, and if her skin is glowy and you can tell that she is eating clean, she's talking about, I eat natural products. She doesn't mean, that she's eating the household items or products like skincare products. She means that she eats probably organic food. She eats fruits and vegetables, clean eating. She's watching what she eats. She's drinking her water, all that stuff. I think that is reflected in what she looks like. So to compliment her on that, I believe you because it's well evidenced there. She looks like somebody who does exercise and prioritize that. Great. That does not change the reality that some of what you're saying just isn't true, honey. Okay, so we need to just, first of all, you're 32 years old. She says her life hasn't started yet. It's started. It's been underway for some time, actually. 32 is not 22, is not 12, is not 2. So you have to understand you are progressing in age. That is a reality. And she says the older I get, the younger I look. Now, I don't know what she looked like at 20. Maybe she looks better now than she did at 20. I don't know if she was fit at 20. Maybe at 20 she wasn't eating clean. That's possible. But odds are most people, even if they look better when they get older, like you have met those people, right? You see them and you're like, wow, she looks better at 35 than she did at 25 because now she's really taking care of herself. That does happen. Odds are she doesn't look younger. Younger is very easy to see because young people have like puffy baby fat faces, right? Which you lose. You get a little bit more hollowed out. Young people always have a lot of puffiness around the eyes. There's just something to a young face that's different. And I think that in women, we notice it more because I think that we pay attention to it more. We pay attention to the progression of age societally in women a little bit differently, visually, from an aesthetic perspective. So let's just be real. You don't look the same. You don't look as youthful. Very, very likely you don't look as youthful as you did 10 years ago. She's talking about, this is the best line though. I don't think I'll get to an age where I can't have kids. Honey, you going to be 85? You going to be in labor? No, of course you're going to get to an age where you can't have kids. And again, this is something I love. Sometimes in these spaces on these panels, like the nuance is completely lost. So can somebody get pregnant at 49? Can a woman get pregnant in her 50s? Yes, that can happen. Can they have a healthy pregnancy and have a healthy baby? Yes, that can happen. But are you increasing your chances of complications when you get into those age brackets? You are. Does that mean it's going to happen to you necessarily? No, but we have to be able to speak about these things and look at the reality of generalizations and averages. And on average, it is healthier to have babies when you're not in your 50s or when you're 49 years old. Again, can you have a healthy outcome? Of course. Is it individually dependent? Sure, to an extent. If you are taking care of yourself, can it be a little bit different for you? Sure. But is that the ideal? When you think about stuff, should that be the goal? Should women say, well, because there's a chance that I could potentially have a healthy baby and a healthy birth and all of that go well at the age of 49 because I do take care of myself, should I strive for that? And the answer is no. You shouldn't strive for that for many reasons, because why would you want that for your life, for your body? First of all, it's going to be harder as you get older, right? Along with even just the simplest thing as skin elasticity. I'll speak to you as a female. Guys may not even think about this stuff, but skin elasticity is better when you're younger, so your belly pops back easier, right? You stretches and then it pops back. As you get older, you have less collagen, you have less elasticity. Does that mean you're absolutely gonna have saggy belly and stretch marks? No, I had a baby at 40 and I don't have stretch marks. Great, yay for me, but it could have gone differently. So that shouldn't be. I'm here to tell you, as somebody who made decisions that I would look back on and say I got really lucky, but maybe that wasn't in my best interest to do things this way for many reasons. Don't be afraid to like give advice from what you know. Is it ideal? No. Come on, can we all sit down and say it's not ideal for a woman to strive to have a baby at 50? A lot of women won't be able to conceive if they have that strategy. Their eggs are going to be done. Okay, a lot of women don't take great care of themselves and they're not going to be able to have that longevity in their fertility. That's just a reality. So why would you preach that? It's also completely delusional and absurd to say that there's never going to be an age at which you can't have kids. Honey, your estrogen, your hormones are going to change, and at some point you're not going to be able to have kids. That's the truth. So you're lying to yourself. And that lying is doing you a huge disservice, because you're now living in the land of delusion and you're putting things off and you're making decisions based off of that delusion as if it's fact. And it's not. If you like the short clip and want to watch the full episode, click here. And if you want to connect with me one-on-one on Connect, you're going to click right here. Let's get to talking.